All right, I know there's people out there, you're in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, and you're thinking, I want to start YouTube, but maybe I'm too old, maybe I don't know, maybe it's a young person's game, and you just never start. Well, this video is for you. I'm giving you 5 tips on starting YouTube after 40. Let's get into it. Alright, tip number 1, stop trying to look 22 on camera. You're over 40, your advantage is perspective. It's not trends, it's not clothes, it's not anything like that. It's going to be your individual perspective from the experience that you've gained in the 40 to 50 to 60 plus years you've had on this earth. So if you got some gray hairs, let them go. If you got some wrinkles and some blemishes, let them flow. Look like yourself, because that wisdom will come across and you'll be authentically yourself. And people who are in their 40s and 50s are looking for people who are very, very authentic. So instead of copying the younger creators, lean into being authentically you, because that is going to be the thing that makes people think you're the person they want to go to get whatever bit of information you're providing them. Embrace your age, embrace maturity. All right, tip number 2, use the gear you have. Don't make that excuse of, I'm gonna start when I buy this new camera, I'm gonna start when I buy this new lens. If you have a phone and even window lighting and decent audio, use the gear you have and get started. Don't use the gear as a crutch. Don't use the gear as a cripple hammer or an excuse. Pick up that phone and get started. If you show up authentically you and you show up consistently, the gear doesn't matter. The storytelling will dominate every single time. Get started now with the phone you have in your hand and don't make an excuse. Just get started. All right, tip number 3 is create around your actual lifestyle. If you're into basketball, show yourself going to your over 40 basketball leagues. If you're like me and you're into tech, cameras and filmmaking, utilize that in your storytelling. The easiest channels to sustain are the ones that are based on your actual lifestyle. So if you want to be consistent, think about it. These are things that you're already going to be doing. You're just going to have to get brave and record some of those things, and those things will become gold or magic and B-rolls and storytelling, to become things that you can use in YouTube Shorts, to become things that you can use in Instagram Reels. Film everything, because you already have a lifestyle, but make sure you use it to tell a visual story about that lifestyle. Even the fact of your age is an actual good niche for YouTube. If you're starting over in your 40s, make a channel about starting over in your 40s. We have unique things going on. A ton of us are making these videos around our full-time careers. A ton of us have family. A ton of us have other things that we're really invested into other than those full-time careers. You've got enough content in your life to make it look really interesting. You've just got to focus in and get started. And the great thing about these scenarios is you don't have to niche down. You don't have to just be a camera YouTuber. You don't have to just be a filmmaking YouTuber. You don't even have to just be a YouTuber who's talking about starting YouTube in their 40s. Because you have all of these things going on, they become part of one cohesive story. Your life becomes the story. And because of all the experience you have, who can tell it better than you? Rule number 4 is a very important one. Consistency matters way more than perfection ever will. A big issue that people over 40 have when they're making their YouTubes, if it doesn't look professional enough, they'll actually never put it out. But guess what? That person who just wakes up every day and puts out things that don't look as professional, but they're extremely consistent, have a way higher success rate on YouTube when it comes to becoming a full-time content creator. The creators that grow, they're the ones who show up regularly. They're the ones who publish on a regular schedule. Because they are so consistent, they're actually improving because of their consistency. They may have started off making crappy videos, but they're 100 videos in, and now they're making great videos with just their iPhone, and you haven't started one because you went out and waited until you got that expensive camera gear. Then after you got that gear, every video you make, you say it does not look professional enough. But that person who shows up regularly will win. So I'm also doing this exact same thing. I started this channel from scratch with 0 subscribers. I didn't tell any of my friends and families. I only have 6 subscribers this moment as we're speaking, and I feel confident that we're gonna grow starting today. So Because I'm giving you guys this advice, I'm gonna tell you what my plan is as I am starting a YouTube in my 40s. I'm not gonna go crazy. For me to be consistent, I'm just gonna promise you guys one video per week. That video could be a unique blend. It could be behind the scenes of some of the things that I'm doing. It could be something very similar to this, some form of motivational video. It could be a tip or trick about filming yourself, because that's one of my main passions. So I'm gonna promise you guys, I'm gonna be consistent as I grow. And if you guys have this goal, like and subscribe to this video and let's grow together. All right, and tip number 5, last and not least, document the journey and not just the expertise. People love to see the behind the scenes of something that you're working on. People love to see the process from beginning stages to the finishing stages. So document your life, your journey, not just the final product, not just when everything is perfect, not just that perfect scene that you filmed with your perfect new camera. Document that crappy thing you saw with your iPhone. Document your journey, because people want to see someone authentic, and it makes them feel like you are more authentic when they see your mistakes, your mishaps, your process. So you guys are seeing my process. I'm starting now with nothing, but I'm starting confident, because my goal is to become a full-time content creator here on YouTube and on Instagram, and it starts now. So I just want you guys to see, I'm no guru. I'm not the smartest person at any of this. This video probably will only get 20 something views, and it doesn't matter to me because I'm only 3 videos in. I haven't got to my 100, and I'm going to. So if you guys have that same goal, let's do this damn thing together. Let me know in the comments how you feel, or some of the experiences that you've had starting a YouTube at an advanced stage. You've got experience to share, and people wake up every day and they're looking for something that you already know, and you may be able to monetize that. You may be able to turn that experience into some form of business and stop waking up every day and going to that 9 to 5. My name is Michael Perryman. This is Mike in 24 Frames, and we're just getting started.